What are the side effects of maltodextrin? Well, I'm going to cover that in today's video, so stay tuned and don't go anywhere. Hey, this is Lance McGowan, the Tropical Smoothie Guy, and there are three main maltodextrin side effects that I'm going to cover in the next section.
What are some of the most common maltodextrin side effects? Well, we're going to talk about that today. Hey, this is Lance McGowan, the Tropical Smoothie Guy, and rebound hypoglycemia. So, this is a sudden decrease in blood sugar levels in your body. This can be remedied by consuming carbohydrates at regular intervals before, during, and after your workout. And so I like to do green smoothies, but you can also do fruit or more complex carbs like millet or quinoa would also be good. Simple carbs are basically fruits like banana, oranges, and things like that. But what you want to avoid is the processed or highly refined carbs, and that's like the white flour, that's the white pasta, the white bread, and basically maltodextrin. Maltodextrin is just overly processed corn, and they derive the powder or carbohydrate from that, dextrose, and so that's dextrin. That's kind of in the name there, but that is really important to keep in mind. So you don't want to be falling asleep or having crashes or headaches and stuff like that because of the use of maltodextrin. There could be flatulence and bloating, and this is due to the bacteria in your gut becoming extremely active when you digest carbs like maltodextrin. So this is basically an all-you-can-eat buffet for them, and when they get really active, they produce some byproduct, which makes you feel a little bit gassy, a little bit bloated. So you might release a little, that might come out. So that's a watch out there. If you don't want that, then now it's not just maltodextrin that produces that, but you know what I'm saying. You just want to avoid that altogether. Then, anyways, weight gain is also a potential side effect for maltodextrin because maltodextrin, like any other carb, still has calories, and any excess calories not used by your body as an energy source is stored as fat. And so, is a calorie a calorie? Well, it depends. So when you look at a handful of almonds, you're getting fiber, you're getting healthy fats, you're also getting a little bit even protein there. So that helps slow the impact of the sugars into your body, and those calories are kind of like different than if you were to just drink some soda that was just high fructose corn syrup or just straight up taking maltodextrin, which is the carb. My point being, with a whole food, you get a lot of other nutrients that help support your body's weight because they slow the impact of the sugar, so you get a more gradual effect with the energy instead of with maltodextrin or other processed foods or even sodas. It floods your body and your liver, and they have to as a response, especially with fructose, but your body has to basically store the excess energy it's not used. And so the goal is to slow the amount of energy release into your body as much as possible, so your body's only using what it needs and not storing it as fat. That's going to be very key with regards to foods in general, not just maltodextrin, but that's very key in general. So eating more whole plant foods that are a good source of healthy protein, plant-based protein, fiber, as well as healthy fats like omega 3s and things like that, essential fatty acids is going to be very important. All right, so the next steps are to subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch the next video to learn more about maltodextrin, even GMOs, and other alternatives to maltodextrin so you can avoid these kinds of side effects.
Hypoglycemia, flatulence, or bloating, as well as possible weight gain, are some of the side effects that could happen from consuming maltodextrin. And as with anything, everybody's going to be a little bit different. You may not have any of those side effects, or you may have one or more of those over time, depending on how much you use, how often, and really for what reason is it? Because a lot of those, tons of consumer products, and especially stuff in your kitchen cabinet, canned goods, baked goods, supplements are going to have maltodextrin in it. And so, I wouldn't blame maltodextrin for it, but I would just say that, obviously looking at what you're eating, is it mostly a processed diet? What animal product percent it makes up your diet? What percent of whole foods are you eating from, everything from greens, like chard and kale, to fruits and vegetables, all that. Because really, looking at the bigger picture is always going to be very important to help remain some or keep some objectivity in things, because it's very easy to just point the blame for one thing, like those cookies made me fat, but really it's like, well, it's because I ate too many cookies within a short amount of time, repeatedly over the course of months, because I was emotionally devastated because of a whatever situation happened. So, like always looking at the bigger picture is always going to be important. Well, that concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click the subscribe button so you can watch more videos like this one, or click one of the links in the description box below to continue to learn more.